So, Mize, if you are going to go Tatum, if you're going 16-2 in the captain spot, yeah, you can fit another stud in, obviously, in your utility, but more than likely you're going to look for a little bit of value to stack with that captain. So, who is it?
So I'm going to talk about two guys, and one of them will be brief because Nick already mentioned him. The only thing I'll add on Smart is I do think that his ownership will be substantially lower than a lot of these other guys in the 7 to 8K range, just because of the results of the series so far. So I just think people aren't really going to want to play him as much, just given how he's been so far. And I do think, like, we've talked about this throughout the week. Smart's loss of minutes is circumstantial. Peyton Pritchard and Derek White were just amazing in game one, so Smart stayed on the bench. Game two was a blowout. And I think in a normal game, Smart plays more. But the other guy I'll mention quickly is Robert Williams, who only played 14 minutes last game. I think is fine. He's had 2 days off now. And that's another guy who I think people are going to be scared of. I think we can all agree that less Daniel Theis for this game is likely. And as long as Time Lord is reasonably healthy, I do think the Celtics want to keep him on the court as much as he can handle. So I think this is more of an ownership play too, but I do think the upside for Williams is pretty high.
Less Daniel Theis is likely. It's hopeful. Nick, what do you think? Who's the ideal guy to stack with your captain?
Well, I'm looking at trying to find a couple of value guys for you because, as I mentioned already, if you go and have Smart, that alone, you can go and have a couple of higher price options like Steph Curry and or Jason Tatum, maybe Brown as well. But featuring a salary saver too is going to make a big difference in trying to do that as well. I know you guys are talking about Daniel Theis, and yeah, he's probably not going to get a ton of minutes, but he has played in those first two games, and we haven't seen Grant Williams get as many minutes as he normally does. So at 1.6K, that's a guy who could help you save quite a bit of salary and still has a chance to get you some points. The other guy who I like a little bit more, if he does play, because he is one of those guys that's listed as questionable, is Andre Iguodala, a little bit cheaper at 1K versus Daniel Theis. As you can see, 1.6K. With Iguodala, look, if he's cleared to play, we know he's going to play, and he's going to get his 12 to 15 minutes, and he can get you a little bit of everything out there. Most importantly, though, with these two guys where they can get you a little bit of points, they're going to allow you to roster guys who can rack them up big time.